how the big beautiful bill affects you or your loved ones? Well, this video is for you. My name is Jorge Molina. I'm a board certified immigration attorney based in Dallas, Fort Worth, and serving clients worldwide. And today we're going to be talking about the bill that just passed Congress and was signed into law on July 4th, 2025. So this law that passed about a month ago is one of the biggest changes or most impactful events that we've seen in decades, I would say, in the United States. Okay, so the point of this video is not so much to talk about the details of everything that's indeed in the bill, but rather how we can prepare for it. Okay, here's a big picture. Here's the news. Okay, the bill increased funding to DHS by $100 billion. Okay, so DHS's funding or budget was about $65 billion for fiscal year 2025. For 2026, they have $165 billion. A big chunk of that, about $30 billion, is direct towards ICE for enforcement, among other things. Okay, so here's the takeaway. All right, now we knew that a lot of the policies implemented and thought of by the Trump administration came, and frankly, just came from a place of malice, all right, from a bad heart, actually trying to hurt certain populations, okay? Now, unfortunately, now with this bill, they have the funding to back up the malice. So what can we do, okay? First off, we need to recognize that this is a political problem that has to have a political solution. If you are a U.S. citizen, get involved, vote. Make sure that your voice is heard on this issue, okay? 2, if you're undocumented or if you're an immigrant yourself, you have to have a plan, right? Things are not, they're not the same. So one of the things that we should be doing as a community is talking with our families and our loved ones and decide, well, you know, if I end up in proceedings or if I get deported, what's going to happen with the rest of my family? And then based on that, have a plan of action. Are your children coming with you or are you staying with someone else in the United States? Do you have grown children? Do you have elderly parents to take care of? Do you have business decisions to make? Are you going to move your money to another country? Who's going to have access to your bank account? Right? So you have to have a plan. You need to organize about these things. And then finally, it is more important than ever to know your rights. And here's where my advice has changed about when I do the Know Your Rights presentations. Okay, I always tell you about your constitutional rights in the United States, but now I'm preparing people to understand that despite you having rights, this administration is violating the law. So while ultimately you can beat the charge, you're not going to beat the right. They're going to detain you despite your constitutional protections, because that's what's going on. I wish I had better news, but as of right now, we're still in this nightmare, and it's going to continue for the foreseeable future. But there will be light at the end of the tunnel. Again, if you like this video, my name is Jorge Molina. Thank you for watching.